Hi, welcome to today's vlog. We're calling this one the perfect pizza. It means that it may not be perfect, but we think it'll be all right for you. We're going to try and do something a little bit cheap. So we're going to be using cheaper ingredients so you can save yourself a little bit of money. Everyone knows how much that it is for a pizza to get delivered or to just purely to buy a pizza. They're anything from £4 to £10, depending on where you go. Don't be fooled by having a pizza delivered. Um, a lot of these pizza places don't make the bases in house. They have them delivered and pre-done. Probably get into trouble for that, but that's usually what happens. There is a few places that do make pizzas the authentic way, but I don't think there's as many as what everyone thinks. So we're going to be using naan breads today. Large naan breads, the garlic and coriander one. These are handmade, so they're almost as good as what they should be. So let's quickly run through your ingredients. So these are it's large naan bread. You can buy smaller ones if you want smaller ones, but we're using a large one. We've got a tin of tomatoes that we've actually drained off the liquid, so it's just purely tomatoes. We've got some red onions, some cherry tomatoes, one normal tomato, half a piece of buffalo mozzarella. The reason why is I've already made one in advance just to see whether it's working correctly. And some olives, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic. We're also going to add a little bit of salsa. You can buy salsa in jars for £1, £1.50, but we're only putting probably 5 or 6 teaspoons in it, just to give it a bit of taste. We're going to make this one like a vegetarian style, so you can add chicken to it if you wanted. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the salsa to the tomatoes, mix them all in. So we've got a bit of a base going there. We're also going to add a little bit more garlic to it. We use this garlic, so I mean you could use fresh if you want. Just that we tend to use that. It's just easier for us. Otherwise, put fresh garlic in the fridge. It smells all the fridge out. Even put it in airtight containers. Bit of salt, and that's it. So that's as base all ready to go. Now the naan breads are quite big, as you can see. So this is our tray. So you can't see it now. So as an example, that's the size of the naan bread against the tray. Just going to pop that on there. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to prep some cherry tomatoes. Now I've costed this out to use about 10 cherry tomatoes, but you can entirely, it's up to you, but put on as many as you want. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I'm just going to literally slice them straight in half, like so. It doesn't take you long to prep this up, so you could probably get this prepped up, make it all, put it into the oven, go and get in the shower, come out, it's ready. So we're going to add also a little bit of onion is going into our salsa and tomato base mix. I mean, you could put tomato puree if you wanted. We were just going to try it with a tin of cheap tomatoes. So you can pick a tin of cheap tomatoes up for about 30 pence from one of these cheaper supermarkets. So that's just going to keep your costs down. So we're just going to literally mix that up. We're going to spread that on. Like so. I've already preset the oven to about gas mode 6, so that's just going to save us a little bit of time. And that's pretty much your base almost complete. Base is done. We're just going to put some olives on, just a scattering of them. We'll put some more on in a bit. Could you just get us a bit of cheese, Wickler, please? Right, don't matter, I've got some in here. So, I always forget one ingredient. We're just going to put a bit of cheese on. So cherry tomatoes are going on. A little bit of cheese. So that's not even an handful, that's only a right little smidge. Put the red onion back on. Some more of the space. Back to the mozzarella, so I'm just going to quickly slice this mozzarella. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of this tomato on. I'm only going to cut it in half, into little quarters, and straight into half. Just going to put it on. Put the rest of the olives on because they're in the costing. There's that one. A little bit more cheese. And that's it. Pizza ready to be baked. We're just going to bake this in the oven. I'll time it, see how long it takes, and then we'll show you the results. Right, so the pizza's come out of the oven. My lovely wife's going to be bringing it in. It's been in for about 10 minutes. Obviously, it's cooked nicely. It's not going to be really hard pizza. It's going to be nice and soft inside. Once she fetches this out, what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at it. We'll run through you the cost involved. So the wife's here now, just come directly out of the oven. As you can see, we've got a nice looking pizza there. So it's still nice and soft. You can pick that up. We don't like them too hard. A lot of people like them crusty and crispy. We don't. The bottom's still nice and soft. So we're just going to put that on a plate for you, just to show you, like that. So as you can see, it's a lovely pizza. It's a lovely looking pizza. So we're going to pretty much just quickly run through you the cost involved. So the naan breast cost us £1.50 for two, and we've used one, so that's 75 pence. The mozzarella cheese was the most expensive item, so the buffalo mozzarella cost us £1, but we did get two portions out of that. So that's 50 pence. We've got cherry tomatoes, which were a cost of 40 pence, and this is calculated on what it were a bag, or what we've took out and what we've used. We've got a quarter of an onion, which was 20 pence. Again, you know, it doesn't cost you 80 pence for an onion. We've just overpriced it a bit. The cheese has worked out about 40 pence. The olives has worked out about 25 pence, and the tin of tomatoes were about 45 pence. So we've got a total cost roughly of about £2.45. So £2.45 for a pizza is a good price. It saves you, you know, if you wanted to make two of these, it would save you a little bit more money. You could put more ingredients on. You don't have to put the mozzarella on. You could put something else on instead. You could put blue cheese on it if you wanted blue cheese. Some people do, some people don't. You could add chicken to it, but obviously the more items you put on, the more cost there is involved in doing it. A good tip for you is go around the supermarket, and when you see that you've got some cherry tomatoes that's only got 2 days on them because they're not going to sell them, buy them, and then buy all the other bits of stuff from the supermarket where it runs out in 2 days time. Make yourself a pizza and you'll save even more money. It's all just about saving you a little bit of cash. We do apologise for not having as many vlogs on at the minute. We've just had a busy couple of weeks. Obviously with Father's Day, we've had a lot in for breakfast. It's been absolutely chaotic, so hopefully we'll get back on track and try and save you a bit more cash. Hope you enjoy. I shall be having pizza for my tea tonight. Thank you very much.